What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius news update. We have a ton of quality of life changes we didn't know we were getting, some Xenogears update, and a ton of news to go over, so let's get into it. Alright guys, before we start this video, I do need to say I am super sick. I've been sick, like, heck, I don't know why. I go somewhere, I come back, I get sick. I wash my hands, you know, I put on warm clothes. I don't know what's going on, so please bear with me if my nose and my lip right here is like a little bit cut from the chapped lips. Just bear with me, alright? So anyway, Xenogears news is here. It is a little late after maintenance, and we don't like that, but they did tweet out before maintenance, like a day before maintenance. I do believe that they would be sadly having the news out come out late. They need to make some changes to the news, and that's alright, because I was right! In my video, it is changed. Any 5-star unit from the featured summon banner will be one of the 5-star featured. Meaning, if you get a rainbow on these banners, you're getting Ellie, Faye, or Bart. There are no off-banner rainbows, making this incredible. I love it. And this includes the Step-Up, the normal summon, so the normal Xenogears summon, you know, the 5K, and then also the once a day. So the daily is also going to have these rates on them, which is great. This is a limited time banner, meaning you guys can only get these until the 12th of April. Moving on down, we are getting the UOC tickets for Xenogears, which means if you guys get 5 of these, you're going to be able to go in and get Faye, Ellie, or Bart, whichever one of those you want to choose. You take 5 of those tickets, exchange it for one of those units, and you're good to go, which is excellent. Xenogears limited ticket exchange will be available with every 11 summon in the featured summon banner, meaning every 5K you do, you will get one of these tickets. Moving on down, we do have a step-up that we're doing, that we have the ability to do. Instead of 2 now, it is down to 1. This is the thing that we thought was kind of weird anyway, but if you go through the step up, you guys are gonna get 3 of those tickets, and I think it's a 22K step up, and then if you do the raid, there's 2 in the raid as well, so that's gonna give you your 5 that you need, meaning you can 7-star any of the Xenogears units that you end up getting from this. So, you know, you're going to get either one of the 3 at the very end, and you could get lucky and get another one here, and you just have to do the 1 step up for 22K, and you're going to be able to make someone. Now, more often than not, a lot of you guys are going to be going after Ellie because she is the meta mage unit in this pool. There is the argument to be said, depending on how much Lapis you're going to spend, to just skip the step up. You're going to be missing on a lot of this, you know, these items that you guys could be getting, but you know, the first 2 steps is going to cost you 7K. If you were going to spend 10K anyway, you do it on the rare summon banner. That's 2 more tickets you could have. It's really just mathed out to be how you're going to be able to, how much you're going to be spending. Kind of think it to yourself, see how you're going with this. So you can only do this 1 time per player, and you know how rainbows can be. There's a guaranteed rainbow at the end of this, so at least you're getting one of the units. So like I said, if you do this step up, you're at least getting one of the units. I'm going to be doing the step up. That's probably all I'm going to be doing, because then I either get one of the 7 stars or I get 2 TMRs, right? If you're only going after TMRs, you know, you get a unit here at the end, you can use the other tickets plus the 2 from the raid. Bada bing, bada boom, get it there. So looking at Faye here, we do have global upgrades on Faye. What I do believe he got was just a little bit of multiplier to one of his best abilities, which doesn't really push him over the top. Not the best in terms of damage dealing, but still pretty useful anyway. We have the Super Trust Mastery Reward, Faye's Martial Wear, HP 1200, Attack 30, Defense 25, Spirit 25. We've been over this. Pretty much for Fist Wears, this is going to be amazing. Really good STMR when it comes to Monks. Trust Mastery Reward, Power of Id, I think is what it is. You guys were telling me in the comments below. Boost attack defense 20%, restore MP every turn, and boost attack 30% when equipped with clothes. So if you have clothes on, it's a 50% to attack, which is incredible. Defense 20, and you get MP every turn. This TMR is great. And then, yeah, the global upgrade was to the Yamaki, or Yamaki. Deal dark damage or reduce dark resist for 1 enemy. That got upgraded. So essentially, Faye is going to be locked into the dark element, when again, we don't really like that when we play this game. I know it keeps getting, like, at one point I was hoping we could just be like, yes, Dark is taking over. I don't think we're quite there yet, and I don't think Faye is the greatest unit in the world there. Speaking of Ellie, though, Ellie is incredible, all right? So looking at her Super Trust Mastery Reward, not only is she a great unit, she has great TMRs and STMRs. Mother's Return, boost fire, water, wind, and earth resist by 60%, and boost magic by 60% when equipped with a rod. This is an insane STMR. I mean, you could cut this thing in half, and just the resistances would be good enough for an STMR for me, but it's got them both. Absolutely insane. Lots of versatility useful here, not just for mages, but for tanks, for other units when you're trying to get them resist to these things. Great. Looking at the Trust Master Reward, we have Psycho Rod, Attack 32, Magic 120, and Magic 20%. Just a great TMR as well. Something I'd be looking to go after with Ellie. Now, the reason Ellie is so great is because she can quintuple cast. It's 5 times cast an ability. She's actually a great mage. There are problems with her. She can do a ton of damage. She does great things. The things they did change with Global was to make sure that her wind chain here, the chain frames have been adjusted, they say here, to be able to chain with Chaos Wave, which means you're going to be able to get in there with all the Chaos Chaining Wave family, Transterra, Sophia, all of them is going to be able to go there. But this is only for her move, Anemo Wave, and that is restricted to wind. So when you guys are out there, you're going to be wind chaining, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. It's kind of like you're not going to be able to elemental chain Chaos Wave wise, except for with herself. She does so much damage. She does so much good for your team. She does a lot of good stuff. She's very, very good as a mage. And we will be getting a lot of great mages down the line. But if you're looking at getting a mage, you're a little bit back. You don't have Sophia. I feel like if you have Sophia, you don't really need to go for Ellie. You'll be fine. She's really, really good, though. Moving on down, we have Bart. And I was wrong about Bart. Bart's more of a breaker. Bart's going to be a breaker. Did get a global upgrade, and that's going to be to, they don't even show it down here for some reason, but that's going to be to Bart's limit burst, where it's going to break 74% of stats instead of 70% is what it used to be. Once Bart receives enhancements, he becomes a really great breaker, type of unit, a debuffer. However, right now, it's kind of lackluster compared to the other ones that we have. If you're still missing a breaker or a debuffer, maybe look into Bart as an option. We have Margie's Wish. Boost attack by 60% in LB fill rate and boost physical and magic damage against Machina monsters. Incredible STMR. Again, the TMRs and STMRs on this banner are freaking dope. Trust Master Reward, Death Adder, a little bit less so. Attack 135, and it was Machine Killer, boost physical damage against machine monsters. Again, they're going to have to be able to have a whip on, but that's going to be able to give you that. So I just want to go over those. I've gone over the other units and the other things, and I've kind of gone over those, but, quick little overview there, the fastest I could go. Then we have Elements Formation. We are getting a UOC here, so be aware of that. That's another UOC for you guys to pick up. Look how amazing that looks, dude. That is sick. This is going to be a raid you guys are going to be able to go in. There's some cool stuff you guys can pick up, what am I trying to say? Equipment-wise, you guys can also get the UOC, like I said. You guys can get 2 of the limited time Xenogears tickets, which is going to help you guys with picking out a unit if you guys want. There is a unit on it called Choo Choo, which is pretty cute if you guys can pick up that. And also there's going to be Xenogears TMR Moogles there to be able to get those amazing TMRs up for you guys that you guys need. So again, this is where they just talk about how to use the UOC ticket. You have a Faye, Ellie, and a Bart banner to be able to use those 5. You need 5 of them to be able to do that. We have a login bonus here. You guys can go over that to see all the goodies they're going to be giving away during the time you can log in during Xenogears. And I love this. They're bringing back the free Lapis Daily Summon. I've seen some people hit that 10K. Now, me, no. I think the highest I've gotten is 500. Maybe I got 1,000 once. I don't think so, though. I love doing this. I love when it's an option there. I know it's only probably like 50, 100 Lapis each time for most people. But you know that Lapis adds up. Any free Lapis is good Lapis. It's always fun to try to smack that 10K. I know a lot of people were looking forward to this, and they were asking for it, but you guys have been given it. There's a new story event out right now, if you were already caught up with the story, and if you're not, half energy for a week. You guys are going to be able to get in there and do half energy for a week on the story mode. Get in there, get caught up in story, get that Lapis for the Xenogears banner. This is going to help you guys get with that. I know a lot of people have been asking for that. Again, we have Season 2, Chapter 7, and we have a new Esper called Asura. I've heard that Asura is as hard as Gilgamesh, is what you guys were telling me, the new Gilgamesh, which means it's going to be pretty challenging, and she looks amazing. She's pretty cool looking, so that's going to be something we get to do, a little bit more content, a little bit more fun stuff. There are also arena improvements on top of the other arena improvements we've already gotten. The daily rewards have been changed. So as you do your battles, you know how to get those participation rewards or the daily rewards for doing the arena. They've been upped a bit here, and that's great. You know, these are the options you guys are going to be able to get. Any kind of thing to make us get into the arena is awesome because I kind of wrote it off there for a while. And that's not everything, all right? If we go over here to the version 3.5, they hit us with a ton of quality of life changes. And we're just going to go ahead and get into a lot of them, all right? You guys can go over that list if you want to. As you can see, there's some kind of power rating now. So I think this is more of like a EP kind of thing, you know what I mean? Look how strong you are. Wow, I can get my number up so high. I think it's cool to look at and awesome to see. You see a couple of more things up here. We can go straight into our arena party. Click on that button, mess with our arena. Instead of having to go in the arena, you can just do it right here. Next thing they're going to talk about is this load and save option, if you guys can see it up here. This is going to be very important. If I save my party, right, I'm like, save. Look at all these slots you have to save parties. If I save my party right here, if I click, where does it save? It's going to put my party there. I can click load, and it's going to save my gear, my Esper, and my party. So essentially, like, let's say I have a party and, I want to use CG Fina in a specific party, right? So I have her put all of the TMRs, all of my STMRs for healers on her, and I save it. And then I'm like, well, I kind of want to use Myra now. But you know how it always sucked to be switching gear, taking them all off of Fina, put them all on Myra, or your damage dealer, taking them all off Hio, put them on Sora. Well, what now you can do is instead, if you are going to be using, sorry about that, if you are going to be using a different damage dealer or a different healer, and they use the same TMRs and STMRs, you can save both parties and just load the party back up, and they'll have all the equipment on that you wanted to have before. This is an amazing quality of life change. It's going to make going through your equipment, going through your, having your teams ready to go much faster and helping you guys with that. So again, if you have two different damage dealers and you guys, restricted on TMRs, STMRs, or you want to make like a machine killer build, demon killer build for your damage dealers, you can just save. Oh, I'm going up against a demon, load my demon killer build layout. Boom, there it is. So this is insane. Going to help you guys a lot with doing that. Another quality of life change they gave us was now we have an all tab. So it just puts all of these together, I guess, is what's happening here. Yeah, they just mix them all together. That's awesome. Also, I feel like these menus are going faster. I don't know. The game seems to be running better for me. I don't know if it is for you guys. But if we go over to sell, we have a select all 4 sell units. So we go here, all these 4 sell units, select them all, click sell, and it go ahead and selects them all for us. So we don't have to go through there and click, which is great. Give me some of that gil. As you guys can see, I'm super low. I'm going to have to be getting on that much quicker than I already am. Another quality of life change that you guys may have noticed or you haven't is if you go over here, we have a limited time summon. So it's going to be things that aren't forever, obviously, limited time. So it's going to help like disperse the heavy load we had when we were just scrolling down forever. Like, oh, I can't get to the end. Limited time is going to be here for you guys to be able to distinguish which banners are limited time. And on top of that, just help with the load of where everything is going. Another thing they've changed, we go to the Vortex. We need to head over to Exchange. I need to go into the King Mog Vortex here, so I'm gonna have to load a little bit. Let's see, I've been talking a lot and I didn't really sniffle that much. Well, at least I hope I'm not annoying you guys. It's doing pretty good. Town menu, Tower of Wind, head in here. They have upped the amount that you could be fighting this dummy to 10 turns instead of 5 turns. And that's going to be big when it comes to testing. 5 turns was annoying. Sometimes units took like 5 turns to get going. So if you want to be testing a lot, we have 5 turns now in this. Another thing I wanted to show you guys, let's see if it works yet. I haven't actually tested this, is if I go and hit him with this ability here. Let's see. You can see here, look, lowers dark resist 9 turns. We have the turn counter now when it comes to buffs and debuffs. Do you know how amazing that's going to be? So we go here, we go to Wilhelm. I'm so glad it worked. It would have sucked if it didn't. Click on that. Go ahead and click on Wilhelm. 3 turns he has left covering allies. We no longer have to guess. We no longer have to keep it in our head as we totally start slowly forgetting and failing in these hard trials because they are going to get tougher. You guys can click on them and see, boom, fire resist down 4, wind resist down 4. This is an incredible quality of life. I cannot believe they're giving us all these quality of life and they didn't really say anything. On Twitter, they should be shouting this out from the rooftops and like patting themselves on the back. This is insane stuff here, guys. Just mention everything I've mentioned has been quite incredible. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to go there where you can see all my friend rewards I haven't taken in. Oh man, I hate doing friend summons. Anyway. See if there's anything else I missed. So we have option to select free-for-all, improve filter. Ooh, I didn't look at the improve filter for equipment, so let's go look at that. So if we're going to go here, we go to equip. Let's say we're going to put this on. Filter. I'm not really sure what exactly they changed here. Is there, you guys see anything? I don't really see anything here. Oh, rarity, I guess, is something they added. I don't remember if rarity was there. Let's try for materia, though. Maybe materia is more of a thing they changed up a little bit. Let's see, sort filter. Let's see. Rarity seems like an option, but I'm unsure if I really care about rarity. It would be nice to be able to type something else. Hoping there'd be like some kind of type in thing, which I guess is not an option for them yet. I hope you guys add that. If we go to menu, I do know they added this. We go to options. There is the log out button. Everyone rejoice. The log out button is real. It's here, guys, so you guys can log out of the game if you need to go on your ults or whatever you're doing. That's going to be great to help you guys out with doing that. Looking over the rest of this, let's see. Turn counter, we talked about that, increase the number, talked about that, change the arena dailies, change the weekly arena news display. New season information can be, so a bunch of arena changes in unlock conditions. I didn't really understand this, but I guess some unlock conditions have been changed, some missions possibly, and some trials we need to look into. Some bug fixes have been done, so you guys can look over all of that, but that's a bunch of the things that happen. And one final thing I want to look into are these 2 new bundles before we get out of here. Power Up Bundle B and Power Up Bundle A. I don't think they're worth it at all. The Lapis just isn't there, and I don't think, while these are pretty good, materia, you're going to get better down the road anyway. The value it's just not here for me. That's going to be up to you guys. But holy heck, our game has just become that much better with all of these quality of life changes. Hopefully the game isn't broken any more than it normally is after a big change like this. But I hope you guys are enjoying it, and best of luck on your Xenogears pulls tomorrow. We are going to be streaming, finally, if I can get over this sickness tomorrow, so that's going to be great. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your favorite quality of life change is. I think mine's going to be the turns. The turn display counter. It's going to make trials a little bit easier to do. And then subscribe for future content. We'll catch you guys in the next video.